introduce. For the first time, we have Paul and Conrad with us on the stream. Do you guys want to say hi?
Hi.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Hey, we're Pine International.
Yeah.
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 You can say who is who. So who's Paul, who's
I, I'm
Conrad?
I'm Conrad or El Condo on Discord.
I'm Zesty. I'm also a game designer. Conrad and I were hired from the community, and now we're working on Escape Simulator 2. And we're super excited to show you guys what we're working on.
Yeah, and we have Vinka Triangle Dust, like our main room editor person. She prepared I've heard some you will be able to climb maybe 10 centimeters in ES2, something like that, maybe 15.
10 centimeters is pushing it, come on.
Pushing it, okay, yeah.
That's more for Escape Simulator
Hey,
3.
we're on the ES1 store page, by the way.
Yes, one store page.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's also possible.
Yeah, we are. Classic Pine stream. That's okay. Yeah. And yeah, we
our
have
streams are always fun. I'm the one who makes them.
Gorilla is still figuring out
Yeah,
to put
Unprofessional.
it on the actual ES2 store page. We're used to having only one store page, now it's two, so it's kind of new and confusing for us. But
Yep.
we'll
We are
get
not
rolling.
professional streamers. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we're excited to do some Q&A to show the demo, and yeah, maybe even reveal some new stuff, right?
Yep.
So be sure to have some questions ready. We'll be checking the Twitch chat and on Discord on the questions live stream channel. So please
Steam
put your
as well.
questions there. And Steam, yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Like 50% of why Zesty was hired is because he's Canadian and he can speak really good English. So you don't have to listen to like our broken Eastern
No.
Eastern European English.
Stop. That's better than my Croatian. So.
Yeah. How's the status on the ES2 page?
It's not
Yeah, we have a
there yet.
question. First time we got lost my meeples. Asked, first time watching, but huge fan. Who in the team has done the most in-person escape rooms? Any favorites?
I've only done 15 myself.
Only?
Only.
There are people on Discord who did like 84. I think Raven's done like 84 rooms or something.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not
Lots
sure.
of
Like
people says they're over 500 plus.
That's crazy.
Hey,
67.
is it Raven or Raven?
Questions for the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
We all want to know about you guys. We have a US designer, a room designer too. Cool.
Autumn Light has done 67.
That's nice.
But 500 is crazy.
Yeah, that's almost unbelievable. Oscar, you haven't missed anything. We're just starting. The release date will be shown later in the stream, so don't worry about that. We're just setting up right now. We also apologize if we missed some questions because there's going to be a lot of them.
yeah, we'll do the actual Q&A first, and then we'll go through the questions because there's a bunch of questions that are already answered in our Q&A. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, like the demo build on the Steamfest will be and is like the same demo build that's already online, but we'll be showcasing today some new stuff, so you can be excited for that. Yeah, I think that. Oh, the next fest page is officially up. Please. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about delaying the game until 2028, right? Today was that the plan?
Yeah, it needs a lot of polish.
It's because people keep asking VR when. Each time people ask that, we delay it a week.
Oh, is that how it works? Oh, then it would come out like I don't know, the 22nd century probably.
Yeah.
And for stairs one, it's a month.
Yeah. Will there be official Sudoku maps? I do like those maps, I will say that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could start with a few questions, like a
Yeah, sure.
like a few most common questions before you even ask them. We could maybe try to answer. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to turn on the?
Let's go to the first room.
Sure.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just stand there and you play while I try to fix the stream.
One puzzle, one question.
Just place the camera like in a corner or something, like
Yeah.
have a good view of the room.
Mm.
Like here on the stairs. What?
No. Look where I am. Come on, this is the best. This is the best area. In the corner. Like, look at
Yeah.
this. Yeah. This is the best place, I think.
And we're leaving someone in the carriage.
I know I can come like this.
No.
But yeah, if we wanna like start with some of the, I guess, more common questions. We joke about VR when, but yeah, that's a really common question. So we obviously plan to add VR support, but we don't have a actual timeline. So most probably you can expect it like as a post-release update, and hopefully it won't take us as long as it took us for ES1, but most likely it won't be like coming at the exact like release date of ES2. I know a lot of you were hoping for that, but that's probably not going to happen. So now we need to ask the audience one question.
Let's see what people are asking.
And we can throw stuff at Boris in the corner. There's like I think the latest question on Discord was, will we be able to like buy the game on pre-release? That would be amazing, but like that's something we don't have any like say in. That's like something Steam has to do for us, and they only do it for like not only AAA games, but like bigger studios and games that are a bit more popular than Escape Simulator. So I don't think like that will happen. But if it will be a viable possibility if Steam actually allows us, it might happen. But yeah, let's not we don't count on that.
Here's another question. Are you all going to be focusing on just Escape Simulator 2 content, or will you'll still be working on Escape Simulator 1 stuff as well?
Yeah, that's also a common question. We'll obviously be still doing ES1 updates as we've been saying from the start, like since we announced ES2.
I think we can
ES1.
say that we're already working on something. Can we say that?
Or Escape Simulator 1.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we already announced, said it before, but we are working on the DLC, bigger DLC for Escape Simulator 1. and
Mhm.
it should be ready this year. This is kind of news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
similar to the like Magic, Mayan, and other DLCs, like the same vein as that. And we just released like a new free room, the Detective Noir DLC, so you can also play that. I think it came out 10 days ago, something like that.
yeah.
So it's a brand new room. So yeah, we plan on supporting ES1 and adding new stuff like new DLCs and everything.
Hmm.
Um, we obviously like haven't abandoned the game. It's I think it's fourth year, so it released like 4 years ago, and we constantly add more stuff. And yeah, if you see our track record, like you don't have to be worried. Like it will change. Sure, we'll have more stuff to add to ES2, and it will be a bigger priority, but we won't like shut down ES1. Let's see some other question. The Discord.
ES2 room competitions.
Warpack says, I love the harder puzzles you add after completing the room. That's an amazing addition. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
We actually got. Mhm.
Connor, you
Yeah.
said there was a
Yeah, so
question
there is a
about
question about the builder room competitions. Do
yeah.
we have anything official?
Nothing official, but we plan to do huge build a room contest right after the release, like a week or two after the release, so we have a bit of time to fix any, if any, major issues with the release build, and right after that we plan to do.
Yeah, and the people get a bit
Huge.
customized to the room editor,
Yeah.
since it'll be a bit different from ES1.
Hmm.
Here's one question for Vinka. Uh, will there be in editor dialogue text editor, like adding and editing text in editor?
I'm not sure. Actually, we talked about it, but I'm not sure it's final.
Editing text in the editor.
Yeah, in the room editor.
Yeah, I can maybe answer on this one too. We are working on something, and there is that function, the current build, but it's not final. We don't know how well it will work.
Yeah,
It's
it will
still
be
in
a
the
bit
testing.
different. It will be a bit like it won't be what probably you're expecting, but I think if it works as we intended to work, it will be great. Yeah.
I see in Twitch chat, Jinnet is asking if there's going to be puzzles that are requiring sense of hearing. We can confirm that you will not need to be able to hear or it differentiate between colors. We want to make sure that all our puzzles are accessible for sure. And King Huey is asking if we took any inspiration from creators in ES1. We're very curious if you pull in any of those creators to help or consult. Actually, for well, I wasn't gonna lead to it. I was talking about for the versus rooms. I want to give a shout out to actually Wolo. I don't know if enough people know, but Wolo helped with the hard versus rooms. And you can see a lot of his puzzles were actually taken from his own work as well. I forget what the name was, like Joe's Garage. Like we took some
Yeah,
puzzles
yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
And Sade as well. Sade or Shade. I'm not sure how to pronounce
Shade.
it. Shade, yeah. She was also another creator, and we had her help with the Magic DLC as well, and Conrad helped with them as well.
Yeah, I joined
and
around
also
that time. Hmm.
yeah, and even if people don't like directly help, we obviously look at what is on the community as well. We look at the the most popular maps, see what's trending, and we take inspiration from them as well because there's so much creativity there in the custom rooms. Yeah,
I guess like even overall, ES2 being a bit more serious and darker was based on the fact that community seems to enjoy these types of rooms as well. It's not horror, of course. There are horror rooms on the workshop, but yeah, the darker theme. Well, the community rooms showed us that this is something the community
Hail
might
Conda,
enjoy.
Harry Raven asked where you're from.
Poland, representing
That's not
Poland,
too much.
everyone.
So-
Polska górą, and etc.
This is another, like, this wasn't a question, but maybe it touched something like people sometimes ask. So ES2 has a darker, more like mystery vibe, but it's not a horror game. Like if you play the demo, and when you play the demo, like you don't have to worry about jump scares or anything of that sort. So it's just like a more, mysterious and darker in general. Color toning and everything, but yeah, without any actual horror elements or jump scares. We expect people to make that in the room editor, but yeah, that's up to you. So why are you guys using the well as a trash can? That's really interesting.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to solve this. I can't find the keys. Oh, the hammer was in the pile of vase pieces. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, another question we get asked is like how many players can play together in ES2. I think in ES1 was it 10 players or was it 8?
It was originally 10, I think. I'm not sure in the end what it was.
I think it was 10, but
And
at
then we
some point,
shrank it to
yeah, we did some optimizations and lowered it to 8, and yeah, it's still
Yeah, we're
8.
keeping it the same for ES2, so 8 in ES1 and 8 in ES2. So
But most people play with up to, I would say, 5 players.
yeah,
not more
3
than
to
that.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to ask, do we have anybody in the audience that actually played with 10 players? Was
Good
it like,
question.
was it chaotic?
Hey, Petre. Hey, that's it.
Oh, courses. I'm seeing a couple of people asking about the price. I can confirm we will not be discussing that, unfortunately, but we are going to price it affordably. And as for in-game transactions, I think we can safely that we are not going to try to monetize with microtransactions.
yeah. I mean,
Or
I
build
think
their
like
content.
the new prices for the games is like 79 euros. So yeah, I'll probably it's a joke. Yeah, we'll keep it
Yes.
like
We're just joking, guys. We're not releasing $100 game.
That means if you really 60, it'll be a discount.
yeah, but we'll keep it fair, same as ES1. Like I think ES1 has a really fair price point to the amount of content it has, and yeah, we'll keep it the same with ES2.
Mhm.
Like it won't be cheaper than ES1, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll keep it fair in a similar vein as ES1. So we had a couple of questions recently about jumping. Maybe Vinka can say something about adding jumping to the game. Did you implement that or?
No. I think we were planning on talking about that later. I don't think there will be any jumping because this is a puzzle game, not a
Yeah, it's a different game. Like with jumping, it's not a platformer. You solve puzzles and just walk around. So we need to keep like everything at more reasonable heights. And yeah, with jumping, it's just complicate things. And without jumping, everything is way more easier for us. And yeah, for the gameplay loop.
Sorry guys, just one update. Maybe if you are watching on Steam, you'll have to go to other store page. So go to Escape Simulator 2 and there should hopefully the same stream.
Hype.
Let's see.
Before it's like cats in time.
Yeah, we'll just start from the beginning. So hey, just kidding.
I'm gonna go change your shirt.
Yeah.
Stream.
That's how it started.
No, nothing.
Uh,
Maybe not. Oh
yeah,
well.
Good.
it's still not
Very
up.
good.
Maybe it has a timer or something.
Oh
Oh, we're on ES2. Yes.
my god, nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. Super easy
Figured it
system
out.
from the Steam team. Yeah, everything was okay, but I wasn't allowed to stream. So that was an issue. Yeah.
I'm
Like
actually
pushing
recording the
the-
stream. Sorry, what is?
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Really, how did
if you just joined, this is you came in the middle of our stream. We are playing the demo version and trying to answer a few questions before answering the main question of the night, and that's when the game is coming. Welcome.
There's a
That's
hot
good
question on
question.
Discord
Is there
about.
a reason you went away from the cartoon look? Not saying it's a bad
Yeah.
change, just curious as to why.
Why? Because there's a lot of people that love cartoon look of the game, and there is a bunch of people who love more realistic the game, and a bunch of people who love the both styles. That's one reason. The other reason is there's a limit of each style, so this new style opens room for new puzzles and new ideas. So help us a lot to design new puzzles, to be like more innovative. I mean, we made 50 rooms for the Escape Simulator 1, and we are also working on more. So yeah, another style and another look of the game helped us be more creative.
Yeah. It allows us for more detail and yeah. It
Okay.
gets the team even more excited. Sorry, Conrad, like to work on the visuals and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say that maybe we
Do
should
you guys
mention
hear
that.
Conrad? 'Cause I cannot
Oh, you cannot hear.
Conrad.
Oh,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
No, I can't
no.
hear Conrad at all. He just okay.
I was okay. Well, I'll hope the audience can hear me, but
Just so you know,
on
I'm
that
having
topic, I was
issues.
just gonna say that that the character models are just placeholders. So if you're worried about those, then don't be.
Yeah, there's a huge worry about the characters. We did this demo a few months ago, and the characters are just like a placeholder. We are working on a completely new models, and also a few people are concerned for some reason for our Steam banner, like a green background saying Escape Simulator 2. That's also like a placeholder, and it doesn't impact gameplay. But yeah, we are painting a new banner for quite some time now.
Yeah. So there's a question. What can we accept from the character customizer? Will I be able to recreate my blue-skinned, blue-haired character in the new game?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we plan to add different hairstyles, different face shape, body type, different outfits. This time we would like to have a different outfit for each team, but also like a special luxury edition of each outfit. Yeah, basically all the same customizations from the first game and plus some more.
Yeah, like some people already suggested that, and like I'm pushing it a bit, but yeah, it's not something you should count on. But like actually, like allowing with the new models, like some sort of like legacy character that you can actually have like the same funny character from ES1, but like that's not something we will add, but it's something that we might add. But yeah, don't count on that. It's just like it's a possibility because some people suggested it on the forum and it sounded like as a cool idea. Do you wanna, Boris, maybe switch to the presentation a bit, or do you wanna go like?
I just did.
Okay, great.
Just did. Hey. So yeah, I think we went through most of these questions already, but there was a disclaimer. So basically, we are still working on the game, and we are a very small team, and the game, I think, very ambitious. And we are answering today like a current status of the game. So everything can change, but everything that we answer is our goal and our idea at this time. So don't hate us if something is missing in the release version of the game or something like that. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, we went through like the next
Maybe
question.
we could move.
Mhm.
So the next question was VRWen.
VRWen.
Already answered that.
Yeah.
We plan to support it. How many players? We already said 8 players. Can you add jumping?
No.
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 Short answer, no. But yeah, maybe Paul could say that's more.
Yeah, because it's just the core design philosophy of our escape rooms that you can't jump, and it just adds so much variability. And if you can jump in there, it we just felt it wasn't the right focus for our escape rooms. Like when you go to an actual escape room, everything's very lateral. It was also one of the reasons why Escape Simulator 1 you didn't even have verticality, at least at the beginning. We have considered it a lot, but we feel this is the right decision to go.
Yeah.
And Frank is asking about machine guns. Yeah, well, we got a DLC just for that. Man.
You can make them in the room editor. Very
Yeah.
well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you could probably make the character jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
And we
transfer?
saw so. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but we do look at what the community tries to build. That really informs us, especially from APA Games or GD3L. They're trying to build in all those features, like the stairs. We kept seeing that over and over again, and that really does inform us. Nothing isn't really like ever off limits, but we do look at things for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, jumping is not in the scope. We can safely say.
Yeah. Can we transfer Escape Simulator 1 community rooms from the room editor 1 to room editor 2? Not directly. So the rooms from first game will not work directly in the second game, but we are working on a tool to help players transfer bits.
Some, bits from the room. Not all of it though, because if we did that, we would still have the backwards compatibility issues we have in Escape Simulator 1, and we want to just cut some parts that did not work so well in Escape Simulator 1 and start anew, so that's why.
The next one is kinda cool because we added short clip, a GIF, I would say.
GIF.
A GIF.
Yep.
Showing the new system that we are working on. It's a very work in progress, but it's so cool that we really wanted to show it today. So yeah, finally you'll be able to explore more vertical spaces in Escape Simulator 1, and it should work something like this.
Ooh.
Will it work like to infinity, or will it be like some sort of a
To
limit?
infinity and beyond.
Infinity and beyond. Jinx.
Yeah, it's a very cool system. Philip is working on it for time now, and yeah, it should be very flexible and very easy to use, and yeah, we are very hyped up.
And if you freeze frame on the UI editor and see the tabs, you can try to guess what those other tabs do. But there's some pretty cool stuff in there.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah, I won't say.
Next slide.
That's
Next slide.
just fun to get. Next slide.
Next slide.
I was just about to say, just ignore the UI.
Oh.
Yeah, UI is still very.
It's
Rough.
How many rooms will be in the full game? We already wrote that on the store page, but 12 rooms across 3 unique themes, and the rooms are much bigger in size and longer, so around 45 to 60 minutes per room gameplay. After the release, we plan to add 2 more rooms very soon after the release, and we are already working on free and paid DLC for later. Yeah, that's.
So yeah, you can expect a bunch of content like ES1. We'll keep on like adding more stuff.
Yeah, ES1 started with
Yeah.
I think 16 or 16
No,
rooms,
12. 12?
12 rooms, and we are now at 50. Yeah. Hopefully we'll
Oh,
do
no,
the
you-
same.
Yeah. I think it was 15, sorry. Not
Yeah,
15.
it's
15.
5 rooms per theme in
Yeah.
ES1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
yeah, 15.
much small.
Adventure, Victorian space.
Those are bite-sized compared to like this ones.
Yeah.
Will the game support controllers? Yes, full controller support is planned and already working very well. We're always getting questions about the console release. And for the Escape Simulator 1, we are still working on version for Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, and our first time porting a game. It's taking so much time. For Escape Simulator 2, we would love to port the game, and hopefully it will be much faster.
Yeah.
Will there be a Linux or Mac release? Yes, we are planning to release Mac version. Cool. For Linux, we had a, let's call it, situation this week. We had native build for Escape Simulator 1. For some time now, Proton version working much better across many distros, and yeah, we decided to remove just native build and Proton as a old option for our players. We did some optimizations for Proton FXs, and we are testing Proton build on Escape Simulator 1. For Escape Simulator 2, we plan to do the same, so supporting Proton as first choice for our Linux players. Steam Deck support is planned day 1.
I have thought here I wanted to say something. It's a big announcement. We got save for the built-in rooms.
Yeah. I mean, the save system was added in Escape Simulator 1, but it was something that was pretty basic. And now in Escape Simulator 2, the rooms are much bigger, and the proper save system is very important. Right
I
now,
guess our our initial philosophy for ES1 was like the rooms are so small, so like the save doesn't need to be as complicated, like to save at each exact point. But I guess we got so many requests for like saving like at basically any point So that's what we added in ES2. So like as you see in the demo, anytime you leave the game, like it will just resume where you left.
Yep.
So yeah,
And
it should work perfectly.
that also enables us to do drop-in multiplayer,
Mhm.
and that is also coming to custom rooms as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think drop-in multiplayer is like probably the biggest thing in this game, because you can start playing and just invite someone mid-game and they can join, leave the game later, someone else can join. You could stop at any time and continue playing later, and it should work very good.
And especially since the rooms are bigger, so it makes much more sense to do it like that. So you can play
Yeah.
like for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then take a break, leave, like whatever, then come back anytime later.
Yep.
Yep. And no desync.
Yep.
What did you say? No desync?
No desync.
Yeah, let's not promise that.
Yeah. Remember this disclaimer
Yeah,
from
sorry,
the
I'm quoting
beginning.
you correctly. That's not me saying it.
We don't promise anything.
If Yura said that, just like show his phone number and tell people like to contact him, like if they get a DC. Yeah, that's not something we can promise.
And people like Tyrannia will make maps specifically to desync the map.
Yeah, the syncing maps.
Should we answer a couple of more questions before going to the like big reveal?
Yeah.
What do you think? So there was like a question. Any collab rooms already booked? I think like I guess like Portal and stuff like that we had for ES1. Maybe Boris, you can say something about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you much more than that, but yeah, we are already talking with a few very interesting IPs, and yeah, nothing more than that.
Okay.
It should be interesting to see what we can do, and we are looking for collaborations for Escape Simulator. If you can have any recommendations, a game or movie or anything that you would like to see in Escape Simulator, do let me know.
Autumn Line Light asked like how is the editor compared to ES1? Maybe Vinka, you can say a bit more about that. Like is it similar or like a completely new system?
It's similar enough. I mean, it's similar. It's just new systems added, and of course we'll have a UI overhaul. We're focusing now on the features and everything that we want that we haven't been able to get in the first game. So, as you've seen already, some of them, and that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean like it'll have same stuff and like a bunch of new things. You saw like the stairs and then you saw in the GIF, whatever
Yeah.
you pronounce it, like the nav mesh, like so it won't be super like rectangular. You will be able to like add points and make like a more, let's say, dynamic and different nav mesh and stuff like that. But yeah, there's not only that, obviously
And
a bunch of
I also think the save system will be a great upgrade for it.
yeah, people won't have to like make their own save systems. It will just work out of the
Yeah.
box, so that will be also
They-
pretty good.
You guys can focus more on the actual gameplay
Yeah.
than on the saving.
Also,
I will say that if anyone's worked with the room editor for Escape Simulator 1 for an extended period of time, you know that there's like little quirks that you just get used to or tolerate. But we've been looking at just going through how people really use Room Editor. Conrad and I, we've used Room Editor as for a long time as well. So we're putting in some, we're giving feedback and suggestions for how we look at it. We're also looking at what the community is suggesting. We're definitely trying to iron out the things that we get used to and just make it more feature complete and user accessible for sure.
what about?
I have a question for say Paul Bazesti. Devilish Diorama 3 when?
Oh my god. This year.
This year. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
this year.
ES1
And
or ES2?
both.
You should have actually made the presentation and reveal date, and then it's not like ES2, it's like Devilish Diorama 3 reveal date.
Oh my god, so much
Brushstroke
nepotism.
asked Devilish
I mean, Devilish Dioramas.
Devilish Diorama 4 in ES2 when
Oh no.
Devilish Diorama
friends.
1 and 2 have more than I think 300,000 players.
Not bad, not bad.
Very impressive, and I think a lot of people are waiting for the sequel.
Yeah.
I've got another question
Got
for
a
Vinka.
question?
Do you want to ask Vinka?
you want to go.
Yes.
I have a question from 4packs. How do you test the puzzle for being too difficult?
That's a good one. It's too difficult. Play testing, of course, that's a big one
Just
for
play
sure.
testing.
Yeah.
Like some of us have children age 6, 7, so they test it, and depending if they can solve it.
No, I mean we do a lot of play testing of each room and each puzzle and try to balance difficulty so it's not too hard and too easy. That's the main thing about the game. If we manage to do that, the game will be great. So far we are doing okay.
Several.
I guess-
Play the level.
I guess
for each puzzle, and they give you feedback on each puzzle. Like somebody thought this was too difficult, and somebody didn't, so you gotta balance that. To find the balance.
I guess Vinka can't hear me still. Can
Yeah, we can still can hear Conrad, so it's very weird and very rude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
Maybe you
ahead,
just
go ahead,
started
go ahead.
Okay, no, I wanted to say that might be interesting for some, but we actually do playtests with people from Pine, because despite the fact that they're all working on the game, they don't really know all the rooms and all the parts of each puzzle. So we do have a lot of internal playtesters that we use, and most of the time it's enough to say if the puzzle's too hard to
Yeah, if 2 or 3 people in a row get stuck on the same thing, or you see them doing this when they're playing and just sighing, that's a good sign that okay, something has to be changed here. And yeah.
And something we're doing this time with the darkest puzzles is it's an opportunity to have that higher level of challenge. I think it's important to cater because there are so many different types of players. There are the ones who the majority who like that base level that we have set up as Sage number 1, but there are some that want a little more. So darkest puzzles was a big factor in that. Fun fact: the current darkest puzzle we have in the demo with the 6 true and false, that was actually the original version of the puzzle that shows up. So that goes to show just how much we start hard usually, but we tend to tone it down. We tweak a lot. But the darkest puzzles are kind of a sneak peek at what got cut originally, or what we thought was a little bit too hard.
I think that's the case for almost every single room. It always starts way too hard, and then we tweak it down. Rarely do we have to go up in difficulty.
Yeah. So Winka, question for you: Lua in the editor for ES2, will the capabilities of Lua be expanded, or will it be kept in the same vein? What do you think? What's the current status of that? No comment.
I'm waiting for Yura to answer. He's the main Lua guy.
Okay.
He said yes, extended. That's all I got.
Okay, yes, extended. Okay.
And hi, Yura.
Extended features.
Thank you. Definitely Yura was here and he answered this. Definitely. Will we add will we keep the versus mode Toronial asked in ES2 or
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
Yeah. Not sure. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. So for the East Star Shines question, unfortunately, PS Tom isn't here with us, and he's like the main guy who knows about that Easter
He's
egg.
the only
so-
guy
He's the only guy.
who knows the secret. So yeah, we don't know.
Unfortunately, yeah, we can't help you here. We're also like dumbfounded about that.
To be honest, I'm not sure if he knows anymore. It's too hard. Too hard.
There's a question on Steam asking how did you guys come up with the lobby design? Saying that it's very unique and with the mini games and mini puzzles.
Mm.
Like
don't have
visually
the time.
or
In general.
general? Well, I guess it comes from the idea like when you play like an actual escape room, you don't like just jump inside. You actually like go to like a
Briefing.
waiting room, briefing room of sorts. Yeah. So we, I guess, expanded on that a bit more. There's like a huge list of things we wanted to have in the lobby, but same as with the puzzles, it was just way too much. So we already cut down a bunch of things, and like we'll see what we'll actually keep for the release. But yeah, some stuff you saw, like the tokens and the pictures and yeah, the dark puzzles will definitely be there, accessible through the lobby. Maybe a bit more customization and stuff like that. We'll see.
I think the lobby was something that we wanted to do in Escape Simulator 1, but there was no time for do that, and it was very hard to edit later. But it's much more fun to wait and play around in the lobby while you waiting for a friend or starting the game. Yeah, that was the main idea, and also it's a nice place to use your collectibles from the game, like puzzle pieces, tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Robin asked, like, what are we most excited about for ES2? Well, as for
Editor.
me, yeah, to see like what people will make in the editor. Like, I'm sure all of us really can't wait to see the amazing stuff
With
that will be
stairs.
created. Yeah, with stairs. And yeah, I also can't wait like for people to actually start streaming ES2 and playing. And I really enjoy like watching people play, like what we made, and yeah, to see all our hard work, like, and people then like having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other
That's-
thoughts you guys have?
That's what I loved about Escape Simulator 1, just how much of a direct line you have to developers. Even when before I was on the team, just like, you know, I would make suggestions and I'd see them like on a patch the next day in Escape Simulator 1. It's just, I'm so excited to see what the community comes up with for Escape Simulator 2. And like, this is just a starting point. This game is going to evolve in such unexpected ways. And it's just, I don't know many games that have that like direct line between the community and developers like this. Well,
Ah, stop it, Paul.
You're hired already, you know.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know, but I feel like a kinship to the builder still. It's just I don't know. I just I don't know. I feel like I'm still a builder, and at the same time, just such a cool community.
Vic, another question for the room editor. So this is an interesting one actually. So AP Games asks, can we change player models in the ES editor? So he wants to make like players as dogs. So I guess he wants like some sort of a dog escape room. I don't know.
Well, that's the first I've heard of that, so I don't know, suggest it somewhere. That's an interesting idea. No, I don't know.
Should we?
There's like a.
Yura posted in chat. I don't know if other people saw it, but he says for Lua we are prototyping with baking all the logic driving a custom level to a Lua file. Everything you do in the level should go through Lua, so it's more accessible to players for learning and less prone to bugs. So there you go. There's prototypes for that.
I can't believe no one from the stream, watching stream, not already here in my room.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
How do you feel about making some sort of announcement bonus?
Maybe we should announce the release date finally. And let's watch a trailer, and by the end, on the end of the trailer, there is it's an old one. It's not a new one, but still. Let's see. Hey, Zesty. Ah.
Hey.
Here we go. Hey. So there it is. Escape Simulator 2 launches October 21st.
So I just want to say, Ross, congratulations. Like he said, expected date like 10 minutes ago, October 21st on Discord.
Nice.
What? No way.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
That's
Very nice.
crazy.
So yeah, game is launching October 21st, right before the Halloween time. We plan to add more rooms this year already, and we are already working on more rooms. The release, the release version, 12 original rooms and also a few community ones. Made by Pine Team, not a community. Yeah. More questions?
Yeah, we got a couple of more. So, Autumn Light asked, like, can you say anything more about upcoming DLCs and free rooms for ES2 and ES1, or do you want to keep it completely in the dark?
Let's keep it for now in dark. The DLC is something like thematically different, and free rooms are also something. Wondered how would you call it, like a
Thematic?
or but a bit different also in a gameplay style.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying out something new for ES2. So yeah, you'll see it when it comes out.
Yeah. Any more questions?
We got a question here. Any plans for more maps that are true co-op, where you're in separate rooms and are forced to solve puzzles via communication, similar to Magic DLC?
I mean, there is such gameplay already in the first room, Dracula's Courtyard. What? And yeah, there is.
It
have
won't be
more of
extreme.
it
Yeah, it
later.
won't be super extreme, but you'll have to cooperate. Like it won't be anything like super crazy extreme, but yeah, everything is made with co-op in mind, and yeah, it will be way more like co-op in mind than like ES1. Like yeah,
But there will
Just-
certainly be community rooms like that, and maybe even on release.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about like Soronial's question. Like, I feel having the ability to control user interaction would be able. So, will button rebinding be a potential feature for ES2?
Button
Mm.
rebinding.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, maybe if Soronial is listening, he can elaborate on that a bit more. Yeah.
Mm.
Did you miss any question here?
Because we have button rebinding. Do you mean like a feature in Escape in the room editor?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe yeah. I think rebinding in the editor maybe. I'm not sure what he meant. Yeah, he needs to elaborate a bit more.
We have someone here
Hmm?
who is 1337 CD reader 1000.
We got hacked along with the release date.
Stop
Well, maybe
helping
this
me.
this question is
Okay.
maybe what is for you maybe.
Mhm.
So from the suggestion channel in ES2, was there any suggestion we particularly liked and implemented? I'm not 100% on that, so maybe you know a bit more.
Yeah, we take a note of every suggestion there or email or whatever, and there are many features that are already in the game. Like,
But yeah, I'm not sure about any particular. Like, yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
the thing is, the more suggestions are already something that we planned. I think that there was a one with the lobby suggestion lobby, a few options that we added. We will add more, like a few days ago, the one for running and walking. I think that's and yeah, a bunch of little things and bunch of huge things that are actually on our list from before.
So I just have to say this. Ross asked ChatGPT when is Escape Simulator 2 coming,
Yeah.
and ChatGPT before our announcement said like October 21st this year.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe someone at Pine was like asking, "Hey, is October 21st a good time to release
Okay, guys.
That's crazy. We got some clarification from APA about Duraniel's question about rebinding.
Mhm.
So I understand it like this as well. He's asking if we can bind, like, just have like a more direct interface between what you can do. Like if he's saying if you want a certain action, like an activator animation, we could bind that to a new button. So maybe like gamepad or like a button on a gamepad or a keyboard that directly impacts something in game. Is that something else considered? You think of?
So like a wild card button that you can
Yeah, like a general, maybe 5 general macro keys or something.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea, but we gotta run all these bigger things by
Bigger
so-
people.
so we'll see.
Mm.
But I like the idea. Yeah.
Our list is so huge. There's a bunch of great ideas, but there's like a base ideas that we need to do, like rooms and working multiplayer and great save system and things that actually take so much time to properly. And we are currently focused on that one, and all the bonus stuff and quality of life stuff will come like later in the polish, and maybe some of them after the release. If you remember Escape Simulator 1, the game, when the game came out, there were no gamepad support, Steam Deck wasn't supported properly. We added like 4 or 5 new languages after the release.
Mhm.
Yeah, we planned plan to do the same with this.
So, since at least on Discord we don't have any more questions from what I see, do you want to show, maybe spoil a bit some other level besides the one we have on the demo? Or
Hmm.
what do you think about that? Maybe go off script? Because
Off script.
this was all scripted, so yeah.
Yeah, we are very prepared for we are professional streamers basically. Okay, this one is fun. Let's hope I don't spoil anything major,
What are you showing?
like this one. This is our whiteboard, and we are testing some things here. And this one is cool. Yura made it. Emotes option. An upgrade of Ping system. The animations are not great, but the system is very cool. So you basically can do much more than the first game.
That's Yura's testing room.
Yeah, that's also like a cool thing. You have everything.
This animation.
You have every interaction from the game in this test room, and we can play with it and
Upper
test.
Games comments. I hope the emotes make a sound and there's no emote limit and cooldown.
Of course.
What about
Let's
dancing? Like, how is
close
that?
your eyes,
How
please.
is there no dance?
There is, yeah, asset tab. So cool. But you can see, maybe, let's hope the resolution is not great so you don't spoil anything, but there's a working mech build right now. Here you can see Conrad's and Paul's
Don't
work.
spoil, don't spoil.
Those are huge
come on.
spoilers.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
My work is being leaked.
That's again
It's fine.
Paul's.
So if you can decrypt this, yeah, you can ask ChatGPT to decrypt this.
Yeah, it's all in AI. It doesn't matter. ChatGPT will give you the AI or the build download link if you ask it.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Maybe I
someone say
could
my
show
address?
one new room.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Sneak peek.
Come on.
Which one?
By the way, since we're talking about AI, like we just want to mention again because we got some questions. We don't use like any AI stuff like to make a Skip Simulator 2 or a Skip Simulator 1. We just like use AI to ask like what's the best date to release ES2.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something not huge. Maybe I could show the latest version of the first pirate room. The trailer you can see only one room, the pirate ship one.
Well, you can show that if you don't, yeah, if you don't spoil too much, you can show. So yeah, you can show the first room, I guess. Although there's some funny things in that room at the moment, but yeah.
Big
Yeah.
work in progress watermark on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is work in progress of the first pirate room. I think it's a cool setting. Close your eyes. Yeah, let me show one more thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna actually like show in game, but yeah, just some pictures. That's fine. Yeah.
You see some UI work here from base. Cool. Dora is all the UI elements. And this. The last one. Maybe you could show a bit of character art. Tony is working on all the, call it like organics of the game. So the test version of
There was like on the stream, there was a character that jumped behind the chair and started crawling around. It was pretty funny.
yeah, so Tony is working on all the organics and of tests for the pirate.
He's making
outfit.
amazing like yeah, stuff like the snake and yeah.
And Sasha is doing great job on soundtrack. Soundtrack is almost done, also handmade. And I think this is more than enough for today's stream.
Yeah, I think we actually answered all of the questions. We're able to.
Yeah, in the next few months, we'll try to post more updates and work in progress things, but we are very close actually to the release day, and yeah, stay tuned. If you are still watching, don't forget to wishlist the game, get all the updates, and yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to Conrad.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. Ring the bell also. Okay, let's go work on the game. We are much developers, streamers. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for
Bye.
joining us.
Bye
Thanks
all.
everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.